We are a little less than 6 months away from electing Des Moines' next mayor, and tonight voters had the chance to see a side-by-side comparison of the three declared candidates. The Iowa Unity Coalition held the candidate forum tonight, giving Josh Mandelbaum, Denver Foote, and Connie Boesen the chance to answer voters' questions. Now, one question was on what these candidates would focus on to curb gun violence in the city. Here's Councilman Josh Mandelbaum, who spoke first on some of what he pushed for on the council.
I introduced a policy to ban trigger activators, bump stocks, and high-capacity magazines in the city of Des Moines. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my colleagues on the council to act, and then the state preempted us. But I didn't stop there. After I introduced that and hit that setback, I looked at where there was consensus and what we could do. And that's how we started talking about violence interruption.
And next up, Councilwoman Connie Boesen, who says she believes in common sense gun laws.
I think that we need to get rid of any of the assault rifles. We need to make sure that people that have had domestic abuse do not have rights for guns. We need a waiting period. We need a lot of things that we need to have the state implement that we can do. And then we need to get to the root cause of why we are having violence. We need to get with our youth and understand their needs and how we can show them a different way and give them opportunities.
And finally, activist Denver Foote, who says they believe in preventative measures like working closely with the school board to reach youth.
I also believe that we need to open our public buildings to host Stop the Bleed trainings, gun safety trainings. I also agree that we do not need domestic abusers to have guns in their hands. We need to work with people in our city that represents the districts, like our House candidates, House members, people in the Senate, to create those connections and have those conversations of what the state of Iowa should look like.
And you can watch the entire forum on the Iowa Unity Coalition's Facebook page. Meanwhile, Local 5 has reached out to Mayor Frank County multiple times to ask whether he's running for re-election. We have not yet heard back.